asking for it. They just want it. They just want it.
You're assuming that these guys.
It's a lot of dudes.
You know what's so funny? Because you introduce your kids and you think that we like your kids. We don't like your kids.
First of all, Anton, don't you say no shit like that when you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is Judy, and let's check out this video.
Just met Chandler today.
No, I love Chandler. Chandler is the exception. But your kids are cuter than you. Like, even when you post them online, they're not as cute to us as they are to you. Honest to God. You ain't got to post your kids no more. We don't care about your kids. Your kid got a snotty nose.
You don't care.
And they're going to grow up and they're going to grow up and...
All right, y'all. Now, Anton Daniels. Okay. I do follow him on his podcast. I do enjoy his videos most of the time because he do speak on a lot of factual things, okay? However, sometimes he can come off a bit arrogant, you know? Like he's Mr. Know-It-All, you know? But I'm pretty sure he's just speaking based off his opinion and the facts of reality, what it is, for what it is, all right? All right. Anyway, so my comment about him mentioning about the kids, I just feel like, you're right, you're doing too much. And I can understand where he's coming from, but it's not always the case, because there's plenty of times I've seen videos of other people's children posting up whether they have a talent or they're funny or they're just too smart for their age, terms of they act more mature for their age, right? And I find it very, interesting. I do enjoy seeing those things. Now, there's some kids that I'm like, take your child for the video. But majority of times, kids, they're adorable. Sometimes you want to understand what they understand, and you observe their behavior. And sometimes you be like, oh, sometimes you be like, damn, But for him to say that, it's not. I don't agree with that one. It's not all the time. Not every child, is like that. I do believe this. I do feel like there's some kids that a lot of us do watch is adorable or funny, and some are not. However, he's just kind of arrogant with it. But there you go. Let's continue to watch.
My kids
I want to know what lady with kids fucked you over, because baby, you be hurt about them stepmamas. His ex?
Nah, I just think that the whole community is messed up because we keep celebrating trash culture. That's all.
I do think
messed up.
Trash culture.
How am I messed up?
I do think that.
All right. I'm going to pause right here because I want to make a comment about this one. What Anton just said, I'm going to agree with him to a certain extent, right? Because I do believe the culture got out of control. They lost their value. Nowadays, they don't care. Everything's all about getting the bag, screwing your baby mom over, screwing your baby father over. It is what it is, which I don't understand where that culture came from and why it's being praised the way it is. However, I think we as Black people, or as human beings, should I say, we need to do better. We need to do better, because I'm getting tired of seeing mothers, feeling like they are not good enough, because they have kids with the person that they thought it would have been forever, and they are not going to be forever. Same thing with the men. I feel like men should be more involved if the woman allowed them to, and it shouldn't be only the woman just voicing her opinion whether she allow him or not. Without him, there will be no kids, and without her, there will be no kids. Both parties not having together, there will be no kids. Okay, so let's just keep it real. But anyway, let's continue what they're saying.
Like I said, I think social media gives us this false identity that we have more options than we actually have.
And we don't.
That we have, even when it comes to friendship. Just because that girl liking your pictures, just because she commenting, just because she hitting you with the twin, that don't mean that bitch like you.
Exactly.
I done had girls sit up in my face and friend, hey girl, hey. Whole time hate me.
That's your friend.
No, that's that crazy shit. That's that crazy shit in real life. Chula, what was you about to say?
No, I was just speaking on the whole situation. Like, it's somebody out there for everybody, right?
No.
And it's always going to be another person who pretty much visualize.
That guy right here, I'm going to tell you this story. Before he was a millionaire, I remember following him on Facebook before I got into Instagram, or I think before Instagram became a thing. And I remember him just doing his own thing, however he's been doing. And I believe we women ended up following him because maybe certain things he was doing just to entertain, whatever he was doing. And then I kind of lost interest a little bit, or maybe I got too busy in my lifestyle. But anyway, long story short, I could say this. I watched this man's journey, and I remember he didn't have this and he didn't have that, and he started to grow little bit pieces of little things he started to show, and to become the man he is today. I could say this. He's been with that woman since when he was broke to when he's rich. So whatever he says out of his mouth, I could say, oh, yeah. I could believe him because I've seen his story before he became a millionaire, and things like that. So, we all got stuff from somewhere. But he means well, and not all. I don't always agree with him on everything that he says, but majority of things I could definitely understand him more because it's the facts of reality, right? So let's just keep going. Let's see what he got to say.
Their life and say, listen, I want a woman like this. And it might not be what bro like. It might be what somebody like, And everybody gonna, be successful in their own right. Because I'm looking at it like, I don't believe that successful men just gonna go after this type of woman. Because I didn't.
Nah, see, this is why we got to get back to arranged marriages, all right?
I'm not.
No, listen.
I ain't wrong with it.
Hey, when your daddy was trading y'all for livestock, the system was working.
My daddy can't keep a cow alive.
This the thing, though. I hear you.
He not lying.
But that would work if fathers actually stayed in their daughters' lives.
Tell your mama stop running them away.
We got situations where these men are not stepping up to the plate and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not being fathers. Even if they break up with
Okay, I'm pausing this one because I got to speak on this right here. What the gentleman just now said to this young lady, the men have no problem being in the kid's life if the mother don't push them away. And he is 100% right because I've seen henceforth, some friends, there were some girls I call friends, associate, whatever. I witnessed full front how they treat the baby fathers, okay? To the point where I had to speak up against it, all right? And I find it very ridiculous how these bitter baby moms can just do the things they do to make it this difficult for the men to be involved in kids' life. And let's keep it real. Yes, there should be no reason for you to be away from your kids. Nothing in the world cannot stop you from seeing your kids. But when you're dealing with somebody really toxic, you got to understand how toxic this person is. I'm talking about these girls, they will do anything to set you up to make you lose your home, your custody of your child. They will accuse you of such. Man, I've seen it hands down. Men, if y'all understand where I'm coming from, y'all just comment down below because I'm not against y'all because I've seen it henceforth. There's women out here that are very bitter, okay, and they will do anything to sabotage whatever it is they need to do for the sake of the child so that the father won't be part of the child's life because they are bitter, okay? So let's keep it real. However, on the other hand, there are men who just intentionally don't want it to do with a woman because he's just a deadbeat, okay? And that's something that I wish us women could have picked that up from henceforth. This is why when we get involved with a man, ladies, ask questions, have conversations. Sometimes if you got to pretend just to see his reaction, just to make sure if you're dealing with a good man or not, do that. For example, let's keep it real. Now, you're dating a guy, you're intimate with him. He enjoys going raw. Now, in that situation, what you do, act like you're pregnant just to get his reaction. Say, hey, babe, I missed my menstrual. Just to see his reaction. And if you give it a reaction like he wanted to do with you, that's the best time, girl, to leave because at least you have opportunity to come out of the situation before it was too late. And some men will give you a glorious, happy experience, unfortunately, even though it was just a test. You just want to make sure. And you just let him know, listen, babe, I'm not pregnant. I just want to see how you react. And I'm pretty sure a man that loves you will understand that. And you could just move forward with that. But ladies, we got to start having questions, with these men going out. And maybe if you guys have been doing that and maybe down the line he changed his mind, but it's too late, then it is what it is. But at least from the beginning, you did the best you can to reassure that the man that you're going to be sleeping with or you're going to have a family with, at least he ain't no deadbeat if things didn't work out. Okay, so let's continue with the video.
Mama, they breaking up with their kids too. So if you sit here and saying that your daddy gonna make the right decision for you to be with the right man, he left. So who left to make the decision for you?
Can we talk about this real quick though? Because why is it that the energy is always deflected from the man and always blame the woman? You just said why your mama running him away. It ain't shit nobody could do on this earth to keep me away from my goddamn kids. And if you a grown ass man and you ain't taking care of your goddamn seeds, you a suck ass nigga. Period.
That's a fact.
There is no way around it. Running people away or
I found the toxic section.
That's a fact.
That's what my cousin's saying. Hey, y'all.
Found you.
Hey, cousins.
Yeah, that's
they
the
ain't
toxic
toxic.
section.
No, that's not toxic. That's real. Y'all gotta stop thinking that just because somebody listen. It's 20,000 ways to bake cookies, nigga. You can make cookies with chocolate chips. You can make oatmeal raisins. You can make peanut butter cookies, nigga. Just because you don't like the cookies I'm making, then go back home to your woman and let her make you some goddamn cookies.
Now listen.
Somebody else might like my goddamn cookies.
Now listen. Now when it comes to that right there, right? Just, people see that. People see when the man leaves. When the man leaves, or whatever the case is. You got men like me, like, what the fuck? Why the hell would you even leave this situation over here? This woman, all right, let me turn her on. Let me show you what time it is for real. Let me show you how great she can be. You got those situations where you see Sierra with Future. Now you see Sierra with Russell. Yeah. It's a whole different ball game.
Whole different ball game.
But what about Sierra with Bow Wow? Sierra with 50? Sierra with
You talking about what she was saying?
I hear that, but
Okay, Anton, look at him doing it again, being very judgmental, like he live in cloud nine or something. I'm sorry, I don't dislike the man, but sometimes, like I said, he could be arrogant. All right, let's speak facts. He want to talk about the previous men that Sierra dated. Okay, who have not dated previous relations before they had a kid? Let me wait. I'll wait. Okay, it's not many of us ever can say we started a whole foundation with marriage and kids as a virgin or first time dating a man. It's very rare. If a situation like that does exist, is extremely negative, 1%. Okay, let's keep it real. Now he be pissing me off. But anyway, like I was saying, Sierra was in love with Future. Why? She had a kid, right? We don't know their relationship. We don't know the dynamic. The dynamic. We don't know really her personality is, just like Future. We just don't based on what we see on TV. Okay, we just know that Sierra's a princess, nice, sweet young lady, and we question how she ended with Future, the rough thug, player type dude, right? Okay, we thought there was hope for that little situation, right? And it turns out that was not the case. Sierra already had a baby by someone that was not doing right by her. Okay, she was not going to stay in that toxic situation and deal with that, because she learned and accept that this is who he is, the man that he is. And I'm going to tell you this, there's a lot of men and women that do pretend to be something that they're not for a certain amount of time until it's too late. And when you realize and acknowledge that person, show their true colors, and you know this is not something for you, it is going to make you become something that you're not, and it's just going to change your demeanor because that person finally show the true colors of who they are, and you know this is not something that's not for you, you're going to leave the situation. You have that right. She has that right. It's life. It's reality. So you go. That's how we multiply. I'm not saying that you should just jump on a dude or any woman and just have a kid and just move on for it. Like, don't work it out. Yeah, work it out. But however, some cases like Sierra and Future, it just wasn't happening. She just was not happy in that situation. She felt she deserved way better. And look at this. It was never too late. She found Russell. Okay, she and Russell started dating. And we'll remind you, when they dated, they didn't have no intimacy per se. That's what they say. Until marriage, right? After marriage, they have 3 beautiful kids. Okay? And they're happy to this day. He loved that woman and loved her child. I mean, that may not be his, but he loved the child as much. But I'm pretty sure because he loves her, I guarantee, which I'm telling y'all people, when you're in love with someone, whether they have 1 or 2 kids, you're going to love the kids too. you're gonna love the kids too, because I love that feeling right there. If you guys never experienced, you guys cannot judge. But when you have that feeling, you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, for Anton to bring up her past relationship due to prior to her relationship today is nonsense. Okay, the girl is young. She have the right to date. She is a celebrity, so she is full front to see her personal life. Okay, so don't do that, Anton. All right, just cut it. Anyway, let's continue the video.
Who she dated when she was 16? I ain't never had nobody tell me like the things you do. They tell me the way you talk.
Randy,
ain't no fucking way you just brought up who this girl was fucking when she was 16.
None of that stopped Russell.
No fucking way you just said that shit, nigga.
Most of us is from Detroit, right?
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you didn't show me.
You know who Russell Wilson is? Let me tell you something.
Who is Russell Wilson?
Back in the day, I don't know if they still do this. We used to call them bustos, right? Y'all
How you know about bustos when you actually?
Y'all want to have a real conversation or no?
How you know about bustos when you want women to be unflowered, to be flowered?
You know who Russell Wilson is? He was the last dog to the bowl.
He's trying to say the
so basically, you saying he was the lame nigga.
He was the last dog to the bowl.
No, he was a whole retirement guy.
Women should give the lame niggas a chance, but now you
know what we do when we see you? Back in the day, in high school, for example, it was a chick. She would make the guy.
Childish.
She would make the guy that she liked waited, and then the whole football team had her.
What chicks are y'all talking about? The damaged
friends.
The damaged autistic ones that were not diagnosed?
The toxic section right there.
Figure it out.
The toxic
The ones
section.
that wasn't comfortable enough to say, hey, I'm not ready for this, so she's just gonna go with the situation. We talked about that before.
And Sierra gonna have all of y'all single saying her prayer.
No, she not.
Saying her prayer, she gonna have all of y'all single.
What is wrong with you?
Because it's not a lot of Russells. Like you know, but here's the thing, because y'all said something about baby fathers.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Future will find another one of her.
He got 11.
But most men, especially black men, are not having children out of wedlock. That's a fact.
And she
so
even
if we think about it.
All right, you're right. Black men are not having children out of wedlock, but niggas are.
Even if we fix 99% of all men, 1% of the population is what all of y'all gonna chase, and that's the one that's gonna impregnate most of y'all. Most of y'all got baby daddies from the same one that y'all homegirl got a baby daddy from.
Ain't no fucking way.
That's not true at all.
Ain't no fucking way, Anton. You really think people out here fucking behind their friends like that?
Anton just be saying anything.
Yeah, I got a whole
At this
show
point, he's saying
predicated on
anything.
That's because y'all dirty dick asses be doing that. And that's nasty.
We be talking about y'all after y'all leave. Every time y'all leave.
We be talking about y'all while y'all there. That's why we be texting on our phone, nigga.
We don't care. We already got it. We hit it. We good.
And we got the mall trips, we got the dinners, we got our refrigerator full up. That's all we needed anyway, Bookie. Bye.
See, that's why y'all in the situation that y'all in. I'ma fix y'all. I got a new series
called. But why be
called.
mad at a woman for thinking like
hold
that?
on, let him say this bullshit.
Go
You
ahead.
got a what?
I got a new series called Wife School.
Called what?
Wife school?
Wife School. I'ma fix y'all.
I hope not one of you bitches register for that shit, okay? I hope not one of you motherfuckers register for that. Nah, I got a wife school. Y'all hoes wanna come learn from me? Hey, I called y'all hoes, my bad.
We can help y'all. We giving away free swallowships after the show.
Free scholarships.
Swallowships.
Swallowships?
Nah, it's prerequisites and all this. You don't worry about it.
What's the prereqs?
You married already. You gotta worry. You gotta attend.
What's your school? I wanna tell my cousins. What's the prereqs?
What's your problem with Sierra? Like how do you feel about Sierra?
I feel what Anton said. See, what it is, people like Russell Wilson is just a retirement plan for a hoe.
How was she a hoe?
Listen, she been passed around.
Because you know everybody
Who
that
was
she
she
didn't
supposed to
date.
date?
She just been passed around.
If she wasn't who she was, you would have never known who she dated.
Exactly.
So that means
So because she grew up in the spotlight, we know all the people that she dated.
Hold on.
Who was she supposed to date? She was in the spotlight.
Are we glorifying Future? 40 plus without that woman
part.
beside him?
That
You know what I'm saying?
part.
Like,
Exactly.
who you gonna celebrate that shit with? They
That-
made
they go
millions of
back-
dollars. What
He
you doing
keep
with it?
dropping kids and every bitch he be with.
Every
The
bitch
hell we
she
doing?
He don't stay with none of them.
They go what Anton
creating
was saying
broken
though.
homes all
Hold on one second. Come on now. What you just say?
Who are you gonna celebrate that shit with? Who you gonna sit back and say, baby, we did it, man. Look at all this we got, man. Look at all this shit we got right here.
He too
Look at
busy
this
putting
house.
his thumb in bitches' butts.
That's crazy.
If the majority of women agree with you, chances are you wrong.
No. That's because women
Honest to
never.
God.
That's only because women never agree with you.
Women shouldn't be pastors. They shouldn't be leaders.
They shouldn't be talking.
God, Kamala Harris.
You said they should be talking?
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
That's crazy that he even said that in the type of world that we live in.
And then
right
y'all
now.
clapping. Why he up here sitting next to a pastor? That's crazy.
It's the bitches clapping for me.
Thank God that she
The
lost.
bitches clapping for me.
Why
Oh,
they
they
got,
mean
see, they don't like y'all. They start calling y'all bitches the minute that y'all agree with
I
them.
called them hoes
See
earlier
that?
before they made me mad. It's
They
just
don't
a
even
mistake.
like y'all. Listen. This is the honest to God truth. Go back to y'all baby daddies.
No.
Go back to the man that told you he
Hell
loved
no.
you.
We won't go. Hell no. We won't go.
Okay, y'all. So I had to pause this part. All right. So basically, Anton saying for the woman, go back to your baby daddies. Okay, where's the part where you're supposed to say, fellas, go back to your baby mothers and work it out? Because it's the men that have to keep the household, intact. But this is my thing. Men, you guys have the privilege to stand on your ground how you want to run your household. We women, we supposed to be submissive creatures. At the same time, we are your support system. So whatever you do, we're here for you. Whatever you're lacking, we're here for you. Because we know all the energy you're putting out to this world, it can become very exhausting. So that's why we women come into play to take some burden off of you so you can elaborate and relax so that we can help fill in the spots for you, okay? I feel like that's our purpose, all right? Now, are we capable to do many things what men can do? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But not everything. Because what we are missing when it comes to the men is that strength. But that's the kind of strength that men have that we will never have, okay? We could be a body worker, a weight lifter, whatever you call it. That's the extent of strength we can get to. But the strength that y'all men have, we don't have that. That which is physical strength. But we women, we have the mental strength. Y'all men don't carry the mental strength. The capacity that we have for the mental stage of strength, y'all men will collapse in a lot of situations. Because you probably can't even adorn the amount of things that may hit you left to right. But we can. So we have to be each other's support system. Okay? What you cannot handle mentally, we can help you with that. What we cannot maintain physically, you will help us with that. That's why we come together. Okay? Now, back to what Antoine's saying about the whole woman, get back to your baby fathers. As if the woman's the only thing in the situation that don't want the family. Okay? All right. Now, if we could find the baby fathers, we probably have no problem with that. I'm just speaking for the women who probably don't know who and where the baby father is. Okay. 2, you gotta understand another thing. There's women out here that does have kids. They lost their spouse, maybe through war or through jail or things like that. Sorry, you guys, if I'm losing words, but just bear with me. All right. So I just wish he can speak reality along with his factual statements, because sometimes he just make it seem like that's how the world works. No, it does not. Okay. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women want their baby father back so bad that they do anything to please them, to keep them. But most of the times these men, when they want something different, they want something different. So it's not something easy to do just like that. You know what I mean? We women, we more would submit to a man if he just do what he's supposed to do for the women. That's not a problem. It's not a problem for women to be with their baby father if the baby father can just do the right by their women. So it's actually the men should go back to their baby mom. However, now that's a different situation. So since the men be having multiple baby moms, which one of the baby moms he's going to pick? That's another thing too. You got to understand. So it's not just the woman want to be back with a baby father, but if he has more than one woman, baby mothers, should I say, if he has more than one baby mothers, which one is he going to pick? Okay, Anton, so you can't really say, ladies, go back to your baby father if he has multiple baby mothers, but that's just me saying saying that. Let's go back to the video.
Oh, hell no. We won't go.
Let me remix it then. I'm going to talk to the guys. Think about it like this. Somebody put a seed in her, and then the doctor cut her open, and this alien came out, right?
That was interesting, but don't forget to subscribe.
This alien came out,
bell button, y'all.
and it had all this slime
and I will
over
see
it,
you guys in
and
the
none
next
of it was from
video.
you. Now you gonna raise
guys.
it,
Peace.
and then it's gonna grow up to look for its original father after you gave
That's
all
not
your
true, bro.
money.
That's not true.
And when it traces genealogy, it's not gonna trace back to you.